Former NBA player Dwayne Wade has detailed the differences between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. One of the most intriguing debates of the past 2 decades in the NBA has been about who is the better player between LeBron James and the late Kobe Bryant. Both are examples of greatness, but discussions are part of the game. Bryant spent his entire career with the Los Angeles Lakers, while James has changed teams several times. Bryant won 5 NBA titles, while James has earned 4 throughout his long career. However, James has accumulated 4 MVP awards, while Bryant has only 1. James has also been named NBA Finals MVP 4 times, whereas Bryant won the award twice. Each player had his own style, but James' longevity is remarkable. Even in his 22nd record-breaking NBA season, he remains strong. Despite the similarities between the 2 star players, there are also many differences. Bryant had the Mamba mentality, which involved working tirelessly to achieve results. James adopts a more strategic approach, outsmarting his opponents with intelligence. Both leadership styles have been successful, but the way each approached the game defined their careers. Dwayne Wade, who appeared on a recent episode of 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony, explained the differences between James and Bryant. Kobe had a certain mystery. He worked so hard all the time, and Bron doesn't have that. But you've never seen Bron work. I've never seen anyone work like him. It's just different the way they work. Wade played with James on the Miami Heat, so he had the chance to see him up close every day. He only played with Bryant on the Olympic teams. I think the best version of LeBron I've ever seen was in the daily practices. I've never seen anyone be so consistent in practice. They had an obsession level, but the way each achieved it was completely different. James and Bryant wanted to leave legacies in basketball, and both have succeeded. Bryant has already ended his career, but his legacy remains. James is still building his, and he has hinted that retirement might be near. Valuing greatness is something we can all do better while these players are still on the court. A former Los Angeles Lakers player who won 3 titles with the team is not thrilled about the idea of Luka Doncic joining the team. LeBron James, the Lakers star, is entering the final years of his career. Although many have believed this was happening over the past few seasons, with James entering his 40th season, this perception has never felt more real. Even though James remains one of the best players, it's clear that his time in the NBA and with the Lakers is nearing its end. When that time comes, the Lakers will face a significant challenge. James' departure might lead to a team rebuild, something the management would prefer to avoid, especially considering what happened with the team in the mid-2010s. Additionally, the management wants to build the team around Anthony Davis, but they don't want to stop there. Recently, Kevin O'Connor from The Ringer reported that the Lakers are eyeing Luka Doncic, the star of the Dallas Mavericks, for the future after James' retirement. What I've reported on this podcast and at The Ringer is that they're targeting Luka for the future. Let's see if that comes to fruition. Dallas just reached the finals. Dallas is better than ever with their supporting cast. This might not work out. But the Lakers, by not trading their future picks, are clearly thinking long-term at this moment. They're not fully giving up, as many teams would do with LeBron James. Only time will tell if the Lakers will pursue this path. However, former Lakers champion and forward Robert Horry is not convinced that acquiring Doncic would be a good idea. Horry shared his opinion on his podcast, Big Shot Bob. You have to think about it. What will Luka's age be? Like 31, 32. He's not the best defender right now, and that's the problem for the Lakers. You need some athletic players who can play defense, and Luka can score like few, but we also know he needs to take better care of himself because he's not the best at staying in shape. The Lakers have a history of pursuing some of the biggest stars in the NBA, so they are likely to do whatever it takes to acquire Doncic. However, knowing that he is a Maverick, it's unlikely that Dallas will allow him to leave, especially to Los Angeles. Doncic is under contract for the next 3 years and is expected to become an unrestricted free agent in his 28th season. You can never say never with the Lakers, but it's clear that Horry won't be a fan of the idea unless Doncic changes his approach to the game. The NBA offseason has been eventful for the Los Angeles Lakers, with the team making bold and sometimes controversial moves to prepare for the 2024-25 season. In addition to the controversial signing of Bronny James with a second pick in the 2024 draft, which many considered nepotism and a display of LeBron James' influence within the franchise, the Lakers also hired J.J. Redick, a former podcast co-host of an NBA champion, a decision that has not been well received by fans and the media. Although Redick is widely recognized for his basketball knowledge and respected in the league, he has no coaching experience at any level, which raises doubts about his suitability to lead a 17-time NBA champion team. Shaquille O'Neal, who helped the Lakers win 3 consecutive titles over 20 years ago, commented on Redick's hiring and expressed his concerns about the decision in an interview with Legion Hoops. "Do you have LeBron's respect and the respect of the other players? That will be the real test. I don't know if I could play for someone I played against 4 or 5 years ago," said O'Neal. Shaq on J.J. Redick coaching the Lakers. "Do you have LeBron's respect and the respect of the other players? That will be the real test. I don't know if I could play for someone I played against 4 or 5 years ago." Redick's hiring by the Lakers could turn out to be a brilliant move if he brings something new and necessary to the team. However, there is a greater chance it could be a failure, especially if the decision is seen as a personal choice of LeBron James, which may not sit well with all players. Only time will tell how this decision will unfold, with the Lakers and Redick under intense scrutiny as the season progresses. The Los Angeles Lakers face a crucial season, balancing the pursuit of immediate success with long-term development. Despite retaining their roster and appointing rookie head coach J.J. Redick, questions remain about the organization's direction. With LeBron James approaching 40 and Anthony Davis turning 32, the Lakers must deal with the pressure to win now while focusing on player growth. Securing a playoff series victory is crucial to resetting expectations amid past struggles and inconsistencies. By the numbers, the Lakers have missed the playoffs or been eliminated in the first round in 4 of the 5 seasons since LeBron's arrival. James will turn 40 in December, and Davis will be 32 by the end of the season. What to consider while the Lakers focus on player development? Critics argue that with their star players aging, the organization risks wasting the final years of their prime if they don't seize championship opportunities. Current situation: the Lakers retained their draft picks and added rookies Dalton Knecht and Bronny James. General manager Rob Pelinka is open to a potential consolidation trade to define the team's rotation. What's next as the season approaches? The Lakers may seek impactful trades to solidify their roster, aiming to maximize their star players' contributions while preparing for the future. Bottom line for the Lakers: achieving at least one playoff series victory this season is vital to reshape team expectations and effectively leverage LeBron James' remaining elite years. Let's explore the details of the latest NBA speculation highlighting potential promising moves by the Lakers management. The Los Angeles Lakers urgently need to strengthen their roster, and despite the frustration of not having done so as hoped, the management's determination remains strong. As a result, NBA rumors continue to emerge about a potential short-term move. Jerami Grant and Cedi Osman are currently the leading targets for acquisition. 2 additions, 2 moves to restore lost hope, 2 maneuvers to boost the morale of a franchise wounded in its pride. This is what's being considered at NBAanalysis.net, reflecting recent NBA rumors. The Lakers' most ambitious plan involves bringing in Jerami Grant, a desire shared by many teams for months. To achieve this, they would need to part ways with Russell but would gain an ideal complement to LeBron and Davis, a player capable of significantly contributing on both ends of the court. The package would include rookie Reith, while Schifino and Vanderbilt would be traded. If this bold move cannot be executed, there would be an urgent need for at least one adjustment to the current roster. In this regard, signing Cedi Osman would be a good fit. An old teammate of LeBron's from the Cavs and now a free agent, Osman could be of great interest to the Lakers. Experienced, tactically disciplined, and skilled on both ends of the court, he could provide valuable support from the bench.